3 months into 2019 and already so much has happened in politics, pop culture, sports, and around the world.
To start off the new year with the government still in a shutdown, the Democrats took the majority in the House and the Republicans maintained a majority in the Senate after the November 2018 elections, and Nancy Pelosi regained the position of Speaker of the House.
The longest shutdown in American history of 35 days ended on January 25th when President Trump agreed to reopen for 3 weeks.
Some good news in the medical field as the U.S. cancer mortality rates have dropped 27% in the past 25 years, 2.6 million fewer deaths.
To kick off February, the Patriots won their 6th Super Bowl in the 53rd year of the championship. This is also Tom Brady's 6th win, making him the first player to win 6 Super Bowls. Anyone that does not believe he is the greatest of all time is lying to themselves.
The Oscars went without a host for the first time in 30 years after Kevin Hart stepped down from the position due to old, offensive tweets that had resurfaced.
Moving back into politics, President Trump declared a national state of emergency at the southern border on February 15th in hopes to get funding for the wall. This was later denied by Congress.
March has been a busy month, and it's not even over yet.
The Jonas Brothers have returned with a new single, Sucker, and released on March 1st. This is the first single in 6 years since the release of Pom Poms and First Time in 2013. The world is now speculating that boy band Big Time Rush will be the next group to have a reunion.
Timothy Ray Brown, the Berlin patient, was cured of HIV 10 years ago and hasn't had to take medication for it since. Another unnamed patient has made history in London after being the second person to be cured and hasn't had to take medication since September of 2017.
Hollywood stars including Lori Loughlin from Full House and Felicity Huffman from Desperate Housewives are involved in a college admissions scandal where they are accused of bribery to get their children admitted to top schools, namely USC, where Loughlin and her husband, designer Massimo Giannulli, paid $500,000 for their 2 daughters to gain admission. As they said on Full House, "Not Aunt Becky."
March has been a big month for sports as LeBron James has passed Michael Jordan on the all-time points list in the NBA, making him 4th behind Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The Giants traded Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cleveland Browns in return for first and third round picks and safety Jabril Peppers.
And down in Louisiana, LSU's basketball coach Will Wade has been suspended from bench until questions are answered about reported FBI wiretaps talking to federally indicted hoops middlemen about recruiting offer.
New Zealand's Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced swift gun law changes were to be discussed on Monday. She announced this just hours after the shooting on Friday at a mosque in Christchurch. There are at least 50 fatal casualties and 50 wounded.
It's important to pay attention to the news and the happenings in the world, for us especially. The world may seem dark and bleak, and it's up to our generation to send everything in a positive light. If we're not paying attention to the news, how are we supposed to make educated decisions to the best of our ability? Reflect on your surroundings, and have a lovely spring break, Grove City.